Hey everybody, it's Kevin Purcell for GottaBeMobile.com, and I've got a cool new product. This is called the Doxie 1 scanner. It's a mobile scanner. But the other cool thing about it is right here, the SD card. You scan documents and they immediately store the results on that SD card, giving you a perfect mobile solution because you don't even have to have it hooked up to a computer. And here's the paper guide so that you can scan anything from a business card to an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. It does require batteries. Right down here is the battery compartment. But when you turn it on, that LED will flash until it's ready to go. And once it's ready to go, it goes solid and it's ready to scan. So we have here a photo postcard. Set that. Now we have a business card. This one's two-sided, so we'll... And you feel that it just pulls it just slightly like a regular sheet-fed scanner. And then brings it all the way. Now, once you're finished and you want to get these pictures onto your computer, you can either remove this SD card, plug that into the computer, and it comes with a USB cable, which you plug in there, plug the other end into your computer, and use the Doxie software, which is great, by the way. I'll show you that in just a moment. It does have an AC adapter, wall wart, which is unfortunate. I wish that instead of having to plug this in and then plug that into the wall in order to get power when the battery is dead, I wish it would run from the USB cable instead. It does not. In fact, once you plug that USB cable in, it doesn't function. You can't scan any longer with it, which is a little unfortunate. Now, one of the things that Doxie sells on their website, if you go there, is they sell the Apple camera connection kit. This is the Lightning version, so you'll take the card out, plug it in here, plug it into the iPad, and there are our scans. So that works great. This makes it a truly mobile office. You have the scanner, a little iPad mini, along with the camera connection kit. You're good to go, ready to do some scanning on the go. I really like this product. I think it's an excellent product. The plastic on the top here, it feels a little cheap. Despite that, it does seem to be durable. It uses 4 AAA batteries. Make sure you do not use alkaline. The first set of batteries I put in there were alkaline, and they just absolutely drain them so quickly. These are rechargeable nickel metal hydride batteries, which are a lot better, work a lot longer, first of all, and then you can recharge them. So I got myself a set of these with a recharger. It works a lot better. I wish that it would power from the USB cable instead of having to use the wall wart, but that's a pain. Alright, so I've got the Doxie software loaded up here, and we're going to go ahead and insert an SD card. This has some scans from the scanner on it already. Gives you that little sound, and you're ready to import. It's going to find the files. Alright, so there they are. We'll open up this first one. And notice when you open it up, you can change the name of it, do some things like contrast boost, change the color to black and white if you'd like, has these sliders for color change. Auto adjust lets you adjust this automatically in case it's turned like it is just a slight bit. My experience is the auto adjust really doesn't do that good a job, so I've kind of had to do it myself. That looks like it's pretty close. Now these cropping sliders, notice there's some black space up here and along the edge. So let's go ahead and crop this out. Get rid of that black space there. just a tiny bit along the right. All right, so now I've cropped it so that it's showing a lot better. Hit the OK, and you see you have a much better image here. So you go through all these. Now, once you open this up, I'm sorry, once you select it rather, what you can do is now export it. You can export it just as a simple JPEG file, a simple image file, as a simple PDF file, or you can export it as a PNG file. And then these other two options are the ones that are real interesting. I'm going to choose this one, save as PDF with OCR. Save it. So what it's doing is it's not only saving it, but it's running OCR software from Abby, so that this text that's on this image here, this text can now be searched. So let's go ahead and find our file, close that, open up the PDF. Notice how we search up here. Let's see if we can find the word church. Yep, there it is, it found it. And so all text will that be searched. Now, on a small document like this, that's no big deal. But let's say you are scanning in, a 12-page paper. That's really helpful. One other thing I want to show you here real quick. When you select all of these, you can now staple them together. That's what I did with this one over here. You can unstaple them, staple them back together, and that's pretty cool. But let's go ahead and unstaple it. Let's say that what I wanted to do was send this somewhere. So you hit that send button, and notice it gives you a whole bunch of options for places you can send it. I can send it to iPhoto, Evernote, Photoshop, just the different programs on this computer that will accept this type of file. Also, you can send it to cloud. I can upload it to Dropbox or configure other apps. And the way you do that is open that up. Notice these different apps that it will, different software and services that it'll work with. For example, I can set up Flickr. On this computer, I don't have any of these set up, but you can easily do that. And then you also can set up a Doxie cloud account. I have one. I don't have it set up on this computer. These are other local apps which you can add some more. These are the OCR settings, image settings, general settings, that kind of thing. So, but it's a pretty nice piece of software. I really like it. It's very useful, and I think you'll find it useful too. This is a 4-star product in my opinion, and I really like it.